To make 10 pounds of fresh venison andouille sausage, you will need to write down the following ingredients. Start by using a coarse plate on your grinder to grind 5 pounds of pork butt and 5 pounds of venison. Combine the meats and mix well together. You will regrind this mixture through a fine plate on your grinder. Once the mixture has been ground well, set aside in a bin or a meat mixer. In a bowl, collect your garlic cloves and the rest of the dry ingredients. Mix these together and then puree in a blender with 1 cup of water. You will now take 4 large onions, peel, dice, and chop in a food processor and set aside. You will now take the blended spices and add to the meat. Mix in the spices real well and then add the onion. Continue mixing until it's all blended well together. Transfer the meat mixture to a sausage stuffer. At this point, it'll be best to have 2 people run the sausage stuffer. Load the sausage horn with 35mm hog casings. Make sure the casings have been cleaned and washed real well. Leave a little bit of the casing hanging off the end of the horn. You will need to tie this end using butcher's twine. You can now start stuffing the casing. One person will run the crank while the other will gently feed the sausage off the end of the horn. Make sure you do not overstuff. You do not want to break the casings. Once you've reached the end, you will leave a little bit left and tie the end off using butcher's twine. You will make the links by pinching and twisting, alternating the way you twist so that you do not undo the one before it. Once the links have been made, take a sausage pricker and release any air pockets that you find. You may keep the links together or you can separate them by cutting at the twists. And finally, wrap in freezer paper and store in your freezer.